Sentinel Online, now loading the Geekcast radio network of podcasts.
For 400 years, golf has been a gentleman's game. A game of tradition, etiquette, and above all, sportsmanship. Until now.
Y'all ready for this?
Meet Happy Gilmore. He was a hockey player.
That's my puck, baby! Don't you ever touch my puck!
Who was skating on thin ice. But when his grandma needed his help...
Mrs. Gilmore owes the IRS $270,000. We're gonna have to sell the house to someone else.
But she's an old lady. I mean, look at her. She's old.
He discovered a new talent.
The house is like 400 yards away. It's unbelievable.
Now he's going from the rinks...
Step right up, folks. See if you can outdrive the amazing golf ball whacker guy.
to the links.
Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk? I'm your caddy.
He's gonna be on the tour. That's super.
He's got the swing. He's got the drive.
He shoots, he scores!
He's got the balls.
Oh, God, I hurt a little, but I'm all right.
Quite a large and economically diverse crowd here at the Invitational. I guess it's the new tour sensation, Happy Gilmore.
Hey, if I saw myself in clothes like those, I'd have to kick my own ass.
And while he's trying to keep Granny out of the rest home,
I'm telling you, this place is perfect. You're gonna make friends in no time.
Get me out of here!
he's driving the game of golf.
Why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Straight into the ground.
Damn you people, this is golf!
I'm Bob Barker. Looks like you and I are going to be playing together today. This guy sucks.
All right, let's go.
Universal Pictures presents Adam Sandler
The price is wrong, Bob.
as golf's missing link, Happy Gilmore.
Hello and welcome to the 62nd episode of the MWIRE. Today we are going to be discussing in the Sandler Spotlight Happy Gilmore. I am TF2 and Mike, and joining me is Steve Megatron, who is back from vacation.
Yes. Hello.
How are you, sir?
A little tired.
Yeah, well, I've been up all night, so...
You're nuts.
Well, I figured that if I went to sleep after we finished recording Geekcast Radio episode 18, that I wouldn't be awake right now. So I figured, screw it, I might as well stay awake. I found me a couple of episodes of Phineas and Ferb, and then after the infomercials took over, I found me a Law and Order. So that worked. Yeah. So how have you been? It's been a while since we've done an MWIRE episode.
Yes, it has. Doing pretty well. Many side projects going on, but other than that, still plugging away with everything here and back to the daily grind.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know.
Not bad, though.
No, not bad at all. So... yeah, I'm doing pretty much the same stuff. Obviously, you're on vacation, so we kind of had a light week over at the website. And as I said, it's been a while since we've done an MWIRE. I wanted to be able to get the DVDs for Gilmore and Wedding Singer and Waterboy, but that just didn't happen. Luckily, ABC Family showed Gilmore over the weekend, so that was very convenient. So, yes. Happy Gilmore is a 1996... what?
I didn't say a word.
Oh, I must be hallucinating.
Probably.
1996 American sports comedy film directed by Dennis Dugan and produced by Robert Simmons for Universal Pictures. It stars Adam Sandler as the title character, an unsuccessful hockey player who discovers a talent for golf. The screenplay was written by Sandler and Tim Herlihy. The film was first of several collaborations between Sandler and Dugan. So, when was the first time you saw Happy Gilmore? Hello?
Yes, probably since I've been with my wife. It was the first time I've seen it.
Okay. So you didn't see it back in the 90s?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh my god. You need to turn in your Adam Sandler geek card right now. Oh boy. I never saw this in theaters, but I do remember seeing it on, at the time, VHS was still going out of style, so 97, 98 is when I saw this.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Getting to the plot here. Happy Gilmore, played by Adam Sandler, is an aspiring ice hockey player who masters in powerful and dangerous slap shot that his late father taught him. As a child, however, his aggression and poor skating ability render him unable to join any hockey team. His grandmother, with whom he has lived almost all his life, has not paid her taxes for many years. As such, she owes $270,000 to the IRS, and the house that Happy's grandfather built with his bare hands is about to be seized. Grandma Gilmore is forced to temporarily move into a retirement home run by Hal, the retirement home's unpleasant and cruel manager, played by Ben Stiller in an uncredited role.
Wow, uncredited?
Yep.
Huh.
I didn't even really recognize him the first time I saw this film.
Well, I knew it was him. It was kind of, I don't know.
Maybe it was one of those, and we know this about Adam Sandler, maybe it was one of those things where he just called him up and said, hey, you want to be in this little cameo?
Yeah, he does do that quite often.
Yep. While repossessing Grandma's furniture, a pair of movers challenge Happy to hit golf balls, and his unorthodox hockey slap shot hits 400 yards 3 times, winning $40 as a result. This gives Happy the idea to go to the driving range to hustle golfers with his swing. When former golf star and current club pro Chubbs Peterson, played by Carl Weathers, oh wow, you got Apollo, I forgot that was Apollo in this, wow. Who was forced to retire when his hand was bitten off by an alligator, sees Happy's shot and convinces Happy to entering the local tournament by telling him he can make the money to buy back his grandmother's house. Happy wins in the tournament and earns a spot on the Pro Golf Tour. Chubbs advises Happy to hold off on joining the tour so that Chubbs can make him a better all-around golfer. Against Chubbs' advice, Happy joins the tour immediately after learning he can make enough money to buy back Grandma's house. Are we sensing a plot point here? I've said that exactly twice. He has to make enough money to buy back Grandma's house. Oh, jeez. On the tour, Happy makes an instant enemy of pretentious and arrogant star pro Shooter McGavin, played by Christopher McDonald, who sees Happy as a determined to golf and tries to thwart any attempt to steal his thunder. In addition, Happy discovers that although he has powerful drive, his putting is terrible, and his violent outbursts and the lack of golf etiquette cause him problems, which gives Shooter an opening to ask Doug Thompson, who's actually played by Dennis Dugan, or Dugan, or whatever his name is.
Yes, Dugan.
Yeah, Dugan, whatever.
Dugan!
To head of... oh, wait, what? No. Oh, no. This is the head of the tour guy. The head of the tour to expel Happy. Happy's antics are garnering the tour's highest television ratings and bringing more fans to the tournament, and Shooter's request is denied. To help Happy cool down, a start acting more professionally tour PR head, Virginia Bennett, I thought it was supposed to be Bennett, is assigned to him by the tour. In addition to relationship forming between the two, Happy begins to develop a cooler head while continuing to improve in tournaments, much to the chagrin of Shooter, who decides to take matters into his own hands and hire Donald, a mentally unbalanced fan of shooters, played by Joe Flaherty, to heckle Happy at the next tournament, a celebrity pro-am. Now, the funny thing about Joe Flaherty, he was in Back to the Future too.
As what?
I don't remember off the top of my head, But he was in Back to the Future too, and the only reason why I know this, and this is a complete pimpage of This Week in Geek, Mike Birdman Dodd and Steve Snowball Sailor did their commentary on Back to the Future 2, and they mentioned he was in Back to the Future he's in part 3. He was the Western Union guy at the end.
Ah.
Yeah. So he was the Western Union guy in Back to the Future Part 3 in the beginning of the movie. When he's like, kid, what's this all about? So the jackass guy was in Back to the Future 3. Holy crap.
Get your mail, jackass.
At the tournament where Happy is paired with Bob Barker, Donald starts distracting and intimidating him by shouting out, jackass, when he is taking his swing. He takes Happy's focus off the game so much that he plays terribly. Exasperated at Happy's poor performance, Barker even begins heckling him before they break into a full-scale brawl, which Barker wins and is also enough to have Happy suspended from the tour and fined $25,000. All is not lost as Happy secures an endorsement deal with Subway, which gives him enough money to buy back Grandma's house and pay the fine. What Happy doesn't know is that the house is being sold at an auction, and he isn't able to buy it. He then discovers that in further effort to get Happy to stop playing golf, Shooter has bought the house. Shooter has bought the house himself in order to make a deal. Happy can have the house back on the grounds he quits the tour. As the house is his sole motivation for playing the golf, Happy immediately accepts but is talked out of it by Virginia, who says Grandma would much rather see Happy succeed at life than get a house back. Happy then makes a bet with Shooter. If Happy finishes higher at the tour championship, he gets the house back. If Shooter finishes higher, Happy quits the tour and golf for good. So, what are you thinking so far here?
I'm thinking very good movie.
Yes. I like the music, and I don't think we're to the point. Yeah, we're coming up to the point where they go to the miniature golf course. I like it's almost like a cappella type stuff. It's like boom, boom. I don't know. It's some weird like beat music. I don't know what it is, but I like that. It was really cool. Shooter is just a jackass himself.
Jackass.
I mean, Shooter is not the type of character that you root for whatsoever.
Oh no, he's just a complete dickhead.
Yep. So, although Shooter agrees to the bet, Happy realizes that he needs to get better in a hurry if he wants to win. And seeks out Chubbs. Together they head to a mini golf course so Happy can improve his putting, which he does. As a token of his gratitude, Happy gives Chubbs a present, the head of the alligator that took his hand, which Happy had killed in an earlier tournament while retrieving his ball. Oh boy. The gift does not have the intent Happy planned on, as Chubbs is startled by it and stumbles back, causing him to fall out the open window to his death. Determined to win the tour championship for Chubbs, Happy goes head-to-head with Shooter. Shooter is stunned that Happy has been keeping up with him, and by the end of the third day in the tournament, Happy is leading Shooter. Determined to win the tournament, which he has never done, Shooter once again calls on Donald. The next day, Shooter's plan comes to action as Donald hits Happy with a Volkswagen Beetle. He proceeds to ram it into a television tower at the 18th hole. Happy is moderately injured and has lost the ability to hit the long drive, and as such drops from the lead and trails Shooter by several shots, heading into the final holes. However, after applying a lesson from Chubbs, he receiving an important morale boost from Grandma, who had come to watch the tournament, he is able to refocus and ties for the lead going into the 18th hole. Now, I laughed so hard after he got hit, and he's like, Volkswagen.
Yeah, he is funny when he gets hurt of any kind in this movie. as he gets quite a beating quite often.
Yeah.
I still love the Bob Barker fight, though.
Oh, yeah. The price is wrong, bitch.
That was just cool to see Bob Barker as an asshole.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You never see Bob Barker as an asshole.
Hell, you don't even really see Bob Barker that much anymore.
No. You see Drew Carey.
Yeah. However, after applying a lesson from Chubbs and receiving important morale boost from Grandma 18th hole, after Shooter makes his shot for the par, the TV tower collapses and blocks Happy's shot for birdie. Happy is forced to play... Forced to play his shot with the tower in the way, and once again uses what Chubbs taught him to make a trick shot to win the Tour Championship and the house. What'd you think of the trick shot?
I don't remember.
There was a mini golf course. At the mini golf course, there was a hole it was earthquake. So the building got knocked over, the freeway got split.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the same thing happens at the actual golf course where the TV tower falls over. It hits the car that was there and just blocks the entire pathway. And basically, Happy uses the exact same method that he did on the mini golf course for this. And once he hits the ball, it bounces off the Volkswagen. And it goes through all these tubes, and everybody's like, ping pong, and
and then everybody's head swinging all over the place.
Yeah,
I remember now.
And then it goes in the hole, and Happy's like, yeah. And of course, Shooter is then beat up. Well, Shooter isn't really beat up by Happy's old boss, Mr. Larson, but what happens is Shooter says no. He steals the jacket from Doug, and then he's chased down by Mr. Larson and an angry mob of spectators. The film closes with Happy being congratulated by the two-headed ghost of Chubbs, Abraham Lincoln, and the alligator.
Which, what the hell does Abraham Lincoln have to do with it?
I know, really.
I mean, it's a random person.
Yep. Yes. Very, very much so.
Yes, the president's like, yes, you were very good. And that is what I say because I'm honest. Chubbs does come back. Not in this movie. He comes back in Little Nicky.
Oh, does he? I haven't
for a
seen
little
him
quick
in forever. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, he's in the heaven scene, so you'll have to pay attention for that.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he went to heaven.
Yes.
So, this was... Billy Madison was technically Sandler's first big role, but this was the one that kind of put him over the top as far as his career. I mean, Happy Gilmore has become a cult classic.
And it also started his sports movie obsession.
Yep.
Which he will have many more of.
Yep. Some better than others.
Yeah.
I think one of the main reasons why I really like this, and I don't know why, I don't remember where this actually takes place. I don't remember where the film takes place, but he's always wearing Boston Bruins stuff. And obviously me being a huge Boston fan because I'm from Boston, that was awesome.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, he does wear that quite often. I think he does it again in Anger Management.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that again, too. He wears the black and gold Boston Bruins home jersey, and then he wears the white and gold away jersey at one point. He also has a Boston Bruins hat at one point, so... Christopher McDonald, as we said, very, very good actor. He was also the voice of Jor-El in the Superman animated series.
Oh, really?
Very cool, yeah. He was only in 3 episodes of it, obviously, since they had to tell the origin story of Superman and Krypton blew up, but... Because I was like, when I first saw Superman the Animated Series, the first 3-part of The Last Son of Krypton, I'm like, wait, what is Shooter McGavin doing in Superman? So I thought that was kind of cool. Julie Bowen, she was okay. She's attractive, but she's not that attractive.
No, but as you'll see in future Adam Sandler films, he gets some real good ones.
Well, yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Well, duh, that's why she's in 2 of them.
Yes, she is. And then you have Frances Bay as Happy Gilmore's grandma. She took Happy Gilmore as a child. She did a really good job for that character, I think.
It was funny when Ben Stiller was abusing the old people.
Yeah.
And then finally Happy kicks his ass.
Yep. I thought it was really funny when Happy knocked the air conditioner out the window and it landed on the old lady. She's like, Mister, help me, get this thing off of me.
Yeah. That
was funny. And Happy's like, Grandma, I gotta go. You know that Mister lady? I think I killed her. And of course, Carl Weathers as Chubbs Peterson. Really, really good performance. I didn't even really recognize him as Carl Weathers. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together at all. You got Alan Covert as the Otto the Hobo Caddy. He's alright.
David Kaye was in this.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll get to that. Kevin Nealon as Gary Potter. That was a creepy character. That was weird.
Kevin Nealon kind of plays a lot of weird-ass characters since his days of Saturday Night Live. He's played in a lot of Adam Sandler films as, like, this strange man that you wouldn't want to know.
Yeah.
Ever.
Exactly. And then you got, let's see, Lee Trevino. Oh my God. As head nodding guy, first appears after Happy misses a drive and goes on expletive-laced rant, to which Happy apologizes for, causing him to walk away disgusted. He appears again after Chubbs' death, when Shooter mockingly replies to Happy, yeah, and Grizzly Adams had a beard, and Trevino responds, Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Trevino won 6 majors during his PGA career. Bob Barker, Ben Stiller, and Ellie Harvey as registrar. As you said, Kay's role, was it just like a cameo?
Yes, he was the news reporter.
Oh, that's right.
He was in there maybe 15, 20 seconds, and then he was gone.
Nah. That's right. I guess getting into the reception here, as far as critical response, while Happy Gilmore received negative responses upon release, critical reaction has somewhat warmed to the film. Brian Lowry of Variety stated that the general tone nevertheless makes it difficult to elevate the gags beyond an occasional chuckle. Lowry only noted a few scenes where he found inspired, including the fight scene with Bob Barker, and when Happy attempts to find his quote-unquote happy place, which is described as feline-esque. Stephen Holden of the New York Times wrote that the humor of the film simply doesn't deliver. Oh God, here we go. Asshat Ebert gave the film 1.5 stars out of 4, stating that Adam Sandler's character doesn't have a pleasing personality. He seems angry even when he's not supposed to be, and his habit of pounding everyone he dislikes is tiring in a PG-13 movie. Ebert also noted that the film's product placement, stating that he probably missed a few, but counted Diet Pepsi, Pepsi Max, Subway sandwich shops, Budweiser in bottles and cans, Bud dispensing helmets, Michelob, Visa cards, Bell Atlantic, AT&T, Sizzler, Wilson, Golf Digest, and ESPN Sports Network, and Top Flight golf balls. Movies are all about product placement. I mean, you're going to list all that crap in Happy Gilmore, and you're not going to notice all the stuff that's... And this isn't a knock against Back to the Future, but in Back to the Future movies, they had a lot of product placement in the first two movies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't stop product placement in films. There's just no way to do it. Because that's how they get their money, part of the way, because it's sponsorships.
Oh, yeah.
On Rotten Tomatoes, the film received a score of 59% based on 48 reviews. The box office response was a respectable box office hit, ranking number 2 at the box office on its debut weekend, with $8.5 million in revenue. In total, it made $41 million worldwide, with $38 million of that domestic. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Overall, Happy Gilmore, I don't care what the critics say. It has become a cult classic. It has become one of Adam Sandler's most recognizable films. I mean, when you think of Adam Sandler, at least the top 5 that I can think of is Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer, Waterboy, and
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
For his originals.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, he's got good ones too from the end half of them too, but
yeah, like Mr. Deeds. Later. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So overall, I really enjoyed it. What about you?
Oh, I really like this movie. I mean, my wife's not. For being an Adam Sandler buff, she doesn't like this one as much, and prefers not to watch it very much. But I still like to watch it because I just like the way everything plays off in this film.
You need to get her head checked if that's the case.
Well, she likes it, but it's not her favorite. She loves Billy Madison and the sort. So, I mean, there's certain Adam Sandler films that she prefers not to watch very often, which are usually his serious roles.
Adam Sandler, well, I get that he wants to, and I'll probably say this more throughout the Adam Sandler Spotlight stuff, but, well, I understand actors want to branch out. He should, and grow and all that, he shouldn't, really. I mean, if you want to grow in your humor, fine. But if you want to grow, like, into serious roles like Spanglish and what's another serious role he did?
Reign Over Me.
Reign Over Me, Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, Punch Drunk Love, she swears, is the worst movie he's ever done. So that is one that we don't own. We own every other movie of his except for that one.
Yeah.
It's a remake anyway, on top of it, but still.
Yeah. Overall, this movie is awesome. At least I think it is. It's a good story. It's got a good hook. It's got basic beginning, middle, end. It's got, hero's struggle. And, the plot may be reused, but, I mean, what isn't reused in Hollywood these days?
Oh, yeah, especially with them wanting to make more of the same damn films.
Yep. Any other thoughts on Happy Gilmore?
If you haven't seen it, see it. It, will probably become one of your favorites, if not the favorite.
Yes. All right. Thank you for joining us here on MWIRE Movie Week in Review. There are several ways to get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com. Join the forums, productionempire.com/nexus. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter. The show name there is GCRN MWIRE. Mine is TFG and Mike. What is your Twitter?
SCP-21.
Become a fan on Facebook. Search Geekcast or Radio Network. We are currently running a Facebook fan page contest. If you help us get to 300 fans, we will give 2 of those lucky fans a Stan Bush prize pack. Each prize pack includes an autographed Dream the Dream CD, Stan's new album, and a t-shirt. Call the voicemail line. Tell us the show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. We hope you enjoyed this episode of MWIRE and wish you'll join us next time when we'll be reviewing in the Sandler Spotlight Volume 1, The Wedding Singer. All you Billy Idol fans, get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a white wedding. For now, I am TFG and Mike with...
Steve Megatron Phillips.
Thank you for listening. Until next time.
Thanks, man. Tell your friends. Step right up, folks. See if you can outdrive the amazing golf ball whacker guy.
That's great. Very good. And those knees. Remember now, it's all in the hips. You're doing great. It's all in the hips.
All right, $50 I can hit it over the highway. Any takers?
That's real good.
So long, sucker.
You're like a freak. How often do you play?
Never. This is my first time.
Hey, you should play in the Waterbury Open tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there.
He's gonna play. By God, he's gonna win.
Happy. Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk?
Mr. Gilmore, I'm your caddy.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. No. Let me carry these, all right? They're my grandfather's. They're pretty old.
Well, what should I do then?
I don't know. Why don't you just watch me and make sure I don't do anything stupid, okay?
Mr. Gilmore, Mr. Lafferty will be teeing off now.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Get out of the way.
Where were you on that one, dipshit?
There you go. Good shot.
It's about time.
Hey, it is about time. I mean, I just couldn't get the ball in the hole. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it.
This one's very tough.
He's laughing. He's having a good time. Good for you. Yeah, laugh it up. Enjoy your night.
Come on, Happy. Concentrate.
Ain't that clown.
Easy. If you can't beat the clown, how you gonna beat Shooter McGavin?
Yeah! You're gonna die, clown!
You think that's funny? I don't need you laughing now! Whoa. Enough.
What? I can't do it!
In a world, there, I said it, happy,